coming in today. We have with us Sam Banker, President of First Bank of Conroe, Texas. He's been a community leader for many years, just a solid banker throughout the years and important to our community. He's up here today with a number of community bankers at a time when Congress is looking at a major reform of Wall Street. So Sam, thanks for being here. Just, for our folks in 8th District Congress, as you look at these bills and what Congress is doing, is Congress hurting community banks and all this Wall Street reform?
Congressman Brady, we believe that there is a need to stop the too big to fail. I do agree with that. However, in the process, the community banks need to be able to go about our business of lending to small business to get this economy kicked up. And right now, during regulatory reform, it seems that the examiners are making it very tough on us, and in my area especially, where we do a great deal of commercial real estate lending. It's become almost impossible to meet the needs of some of our community. And I think that we're going to have to try to get a reasonable way for the bankers and regulators to work together to get small business back to moving.
You think because of Wall Street's problems, they've overcorrected, they've gone beyond the balance, so it makes it harder for you to make a loan to a doctor who's building a new building, or a person who's trying to buy and build a custom home or something like that? Or in the end of the day, are Wall Street's problems ending up hurting folks in Montgomery County, for example?
Well, they are. I think that when you talk about community banking and you talk about Wall Street banks, they're totally two different entities. And it's kind of like comparing an independent oil producer in Fort Stockton, Texas, to Exxon, and making him pay the price for the Exxon Valdez. The truth is that we did not participate in the subprime lending program, but it looks like the fallout is probably going to hit community banks, and that's what is hurting most.
You think, is there anything Congress is looking at right now, especially in the financial reform, that actually would hurt you from an income and the ability to have enough income to lend locally?
Absolutely. We're held to certain components of capital when it comes to commercial real estate lending, and right now part of the reform effort, part of the new laws coming into place, we're going to restrict the amount of insufficient fee income we can charge, and when we've looked at the formula that's coming down, it looks like it's going to hit us probably a third of our insufficient fee income is going to disappear, and that obviously makes a big move against our capital, and is going to restrict the amount of money we can lend back to the community.
And also hurts your ability to help support, local fair, when you help young people there, or I've seen the bank help with our local cancer societies and community drives and youth efforts. Again, we always turn to our local community bank first to help.
That's right. The FDIC assessments in the last year and the year before have become very onerous. In our case, they've increased. I think in 07 we paid $35,000. This year it's $400,000. So that thing's gone up immensely. When you combine that with the restrictions on fee income and the fact that we now have to escrow for mini perm mortgages, that's another expense that's going to hit us pretty hard, because I'm going to have to hire some extra people, probably invest another $30,000 to $40,000 in software. So all of these things added together, Kevin, make it extremely difficult to get a handle on what our capital is going to be, and then therefore how much we're really going to have to lend.
Well, good. Thanks, Sam. Thanks for being up here today again. I still think that I'm a layman, but at the heart of the matter, this crisis was created by I think lawmakers who were pushing banks to provide loans to people who could never repay them, and we had pools of those bad loans, given a AAA rating and sold throughout the world. In my view, this bill doesn't do much, frankly, to change any of that, yet it adds whole new agencies with unlimited